This is one of those days, y'all, where I'm just letting it all out. Thanks to everybody who complimented me on my wig that I wore. That was my first time wearing a wig that color. And yeah, I was like, okay, I kind of like this. So I might end up doing more wigs and just playing around. I'm not really a fashion girl. Otis. But every once in a while, I get inspired. So thanks to everybody who complimented me on the wig that I wore in my last video. Well, welcome everyone to Dina. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Okay, so today, I have to speak on these racism claims. We get sick of talking about racism, but you know, it is such an integral part of our society, especially here in America, that whenever it comes out, I have to address it because it can be so detrimental to the well-being of just people in general, you know, whenever there's racism claims. And the idea that this whole Scooby-Doo guy is coming out with this new book, Endgame, and he's addressing racism yet again. This just lets me know Meghan definitely has something to do with this. Definitely. She was a part of this. Her footprint is all over this book. Even though they say they're not involved in this book with Scooby-Doo, they've said this before. Because what do we know about that? That's a lie. That's a lie. You're not telling the truth. So you might as well just shut your mouth and don't even say anything because we know you're just lying about it. Before I go into this whole article, and I really do feel this way, and I look at what King Charles is doing now over in the UK, where they're taking leftover food that is not used and they are giving it to people in need, really making use of their popularity as royals and making it into something good. Doing something to make a real difference in people's lives. I wish we had something like that here in America. Because you all know I run a charity. It is so hard to get up going and to get started and to get funding coming in to do the good that you're trying to do. But to have it jump started by someone in royalty just is so sweet. And over in the UK, the work that they're doing has to be supported because you're doing something good to help people in their everyday lives. And that could have been Meghan Markle here in America. And that's another thing that really makes me just like, ooh, you get on my nerves with everything that you're doing. Because you could have done so much good. I could have benefited from Meghan Markle being a royal person here in America and helping out us lesser known charities with the work that we're trying to do. But what does she do? She uses it to help herself and to make claims around racism, who we know her husband said she didn't do. We just understand the depths of this woman and her just nastiness and how she is really not there to do real good. Although she makes it appear that she is to the Americans that don't follow this. Those of us that do follow it, we realize the nonsense of this woman. We realize the nonsense. So I have to applaud the king and his work that he's doing. People should not go hungry in the world. There's just so much going on and so much waste. So you know, you have to applaud the king for really doing good work. And I just like King Charles, that is just fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. So just getting into this whole thing about the book Endgame and what is going on with this woman and this Meghan girl in this book Endgame, these racist claims, because there's some new allegations now. And I'm going to tell you who I think the new royal racists are. I'm just going to tell you who I think who it is. And there's proof of it. If you read between the lines of what is in this book, Endgame, there's proof of Meghan saying who the real racists are. They gave it away. And I'm going to tell you right now who she's saying it is. And maybe you already know. But just looking at this article, this new bombshell. So according to reports of Omid Scobie's upcoming second book, Endgame, revealed that Meghan Markle named 2 members of the royal household who she claims took part in conversations about the color of their unborn child's skin. And I just can't even believe that they even want to go beat this horse in the head again, or however they say beat a dead horse. I don't know. I mean, that's terrible to even say beat a dead horse, but you know what I mean, that the the saying around that. Like, why are you even bringing this up again? Why? You know? So the information was allegedly given to King Charles via a letter that actually Meghan Markle gave to Prince Harry when they left the royal family. Meghan gave this to the king during her and Prince Harry's exit from the royal family. So Meghan previously spilled that someone in the brood had asked how dark her firstborn child Archie's skin might be when he was born during the couple's infamous Oprah Winfrey interview in 2021. Now, The Sun is reporting that Scobie's book shared that Meghan Markle made further claims that the remarks came from more than one person in the brood in her note to her father, to Harry's father. Now, first of all, okay, you made it sound like it was one person during the interview with Oprah. Now it's two? Oh, you just suddenly just got mad at somebody else and now you want to say it's two? Really? Okay, it was one person, but you know what? I'm going to say it was two. Woman, get out of here with your nonsense. Though the book does not reveal who Meghan named, of course it doesn't. If you're going to write a book with bombshells calling it Endgame, why are you not being bold and naming who the racist is? Because you're scared. You just want to create a little bit like, here's a little bit of candy. And like, no, I'm not going to give it to you. Here's some candy. No, I'm going to take it back from you. You know, you just playing games, Omid, Scooby. You just playing games. Name the racist royal. And the reason that you don't do it because you know it wasn't racist what happened. Okay. So Harry and the former Suits actress confirmed in their interview that it was neither the Queen or the Duke of Edinburgh. You guys say I say that wrong and I apologize, but Edinburgh. That's how Edinburgh. I'm sorry, but it was like, okay, Edinburgh. Okay, at the time of the interview, Queen Elizabeth expressed concerns for the allegations, adding that recollections may vary. And you all remember my little book that I was doing that you can order that says Recollections May Vary from our wonderful YouTuber who has a store on Amazon. You can actually purchase this little booklet called Recollections May Vary. Very nice artwork. I'll leave the link to that in the description as well. Okay, so along with exposing Meghan for sharing who made the racist comments about her son's skin, he also added the former podcast host's relationship with her sister-in-law, Kate Middleton. You gonna name that? You gonna name the information about her relationship with Kate? We're gonna go there? Okay, we know it's not gonna be nothing good. So let's see what he says. So Kate, she's saying, spent more time talking about Meghan than with Meghan. Scobie claimed every time she hears about Meghan, Kate shudders and giggles. Okay, first of all, look at this woman, Kate. Do you think, first of all, she even has time to talk about Meghan Markle? Look how busy this woman is. She is out doing so much good, doing work on behalf of children, and we can see it. But yet Meghan still wants to dig the knife in deeper because these are words that are coming from Meghan. Let's just get that straight. Okay, even though Omid is saying it, this is coming from Meghan. Okay, the magazine previously reported as insiders recently dished that the Princess of Wales is still not over the negative comments Meghan made of the royal family. Okay, first of all, who would not still be over it? And I think that's a good thing. Catherine, don't ever get over it, the negative claims that this woman has made. Don't ever get over it until that woman apologizes. So good for Catherine for not being over it. Okay, no one's over Meghan and her nastiness and her ability to just dredge up constant problems within this family rather than doing the good that needs to be happening. Oh, it just really infuriates me because this woman, you can just read her and how she is trying to take a dig out on Catherine, and looking at all the good. I mean, it's just showing you the pure jealousy that she has of Catherine because she can't really just leave it alone. She has to go in on it and continue her remarks on this woman who is, for one, doing good. She doesn't have the time, like I said. And also, She's doing work on behalf of children. How does she have the time to even talk about Meghan? How? And how would Meghan even know? She's not there. And when she was there, she didn't even want to even spend time with Catherine to even to really get to know this woman. Now, let's keep in mind, they are on two different levels. I mean, they've had two different upbringings, but they did share a common bond that they were outsiders to the royal life. And Catherine was more willing to integrate into this royal life. Meghan was not. And that is where the problem lies. Meghan is jealous of how well Catherine was able to integrate into royal life as an outsider. And Meghan didn't want to do it, nor could she do it because she was too self-consumed. Okay? Yet another insider claimed that Kate is strict on not wanting to reconnect with the pair. Kate feels that Harry, especially Meghan, have done enough damage to the royal family and will do even more damage if they let them back in. And this is the thing. Harry talked about Meghan, didn't say anything racist about the royal during that whole interview. Y'all remember this interview, right?
In the Oprah interview, you accuse members of your family of racism. You don't even...
No, we didn't.
Well,
the British press said that.
Right.
Did Meghan ever mention that they were racist?
She said there were troubling comments about...
Yeah, there was concern about his skin colour.
Right. Wouldn't you describe that as essentially racist?
I wouldn't.
Okay. So what is this now with Oprah saying that Meghan is saying that there were two racist royals in the family now? Okay, so first of all, Harry, your lies have been debunked. She did say something racist or claim racism within the royal family. Okay, so we're just going to debunk that right now. Okay? The two royal racists that I believe Meghan is claiming that she wrote this letter about, Prince William and Catherine. Now, here's the reason why I believe it's Catherine and the proof that we could almost assume that it is Catherine. Because Omen is talking about how she is saying that Catherine spent more time talking about Meghan than with Meghan. This right there is a dig at Catherine to say that she is the racist person that they're talking about. Okay, now, I just look at Catherine, and I've said this many times, girl, I'd be right with you in the background because I would let that woman lead, and we'd be rolling all day, making head waves, doing great things as the backup to Miss Catherine. Because Catherine, she's just a great person to follow. She's very soft-spoken. She's very mild-tempered, and she gets along essentially with everybody. I mean, you look at her, you can tell she live a very drama-free life. Catherine, she ain't drama. Catherine is not drama. I can tell you right now. I know drama when I see it, and Catherine is not drama-filled. She's the kind of person that just says, okay, let's just make peace. And she even tried to bring William and Harry back together. We saw during the funeral when Harry was there for the funeral for the Duke. She was bringing them together. Let's talk. Let's get together and let's make happy waves. This is why I believe she's thinking it's William, because William is going to be the future king. This book is trying to end the monarchy. So of course, this racism claim is directly related to William and Catherine being the two people that Meghan wrote about to King Charles. She's also letting us know it's not the present king. It's not the king by saying that she wrote this letter. So why are they changing the story? Why are they changing the story to say that Meghan wrote letters about the two racist people in her letter to the king when before it was just one person? Like, why are you suddenly changing the script? Okay, so you're not going to try to get anybody to believe that it was some obscure person within the royal family. Name the royal races if it really happened. Second of all, it didn't happen because you look at Meghan Markle, she ain't having no black, dark-skinned baby, okay? She's just not. She going to have a white-looking baby, and the proof is we just seen what the children look like. They look white. So the idea that Meghan says some racist claims happened, that someone asked about the color of the child's skin. You know, like Chris Rock said, and like I've said too, even black people want to know what the baby going to look like, how dark is it going to be, and how dark is not a negative. Okay, how dark you think it might be? Okay, we got this shade, we got this shade. I wonder how dark it's going to be. Okay, so people wonder these things. We know this. Meghan don't know how to be black. Okay, let's just say that. She don't know how to be black. She don't look like it. She don't even look like she black. When I say be black, I mean just understand black things that people say. They wonder how black, dark the baby gonna be. Okay? So just stop your nonsense, woman. Try to do some good to help everyday people with the profile that you have. And just stop telling lies to benefit yourself. And this right here is going to be this lets you know everything you need to know about Meghan. She will never have success as a royal. She'll never have success in Hollywood because she's too consumed with trying to make herself be the good person while also digging into other people who are out doing good work. She's too consumed on the wrong side of what she should be consumed with.